Good evening, everyone. I am Mark, your fat friend,
And I'm James, your black friend,
and this is the Fat and Black Connection.
where we talk about anything and everything. Well, of course, as long as it's interesting to us, of course.
Naturally. And we are back. We took a week off, took some well needed rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just another day, just trying to catch up on that, get those Z's in.
Absolutely. Well,
So,
before we dive into any of our normal shtick, I want to take a moment to have a moment of silence, if nothing else. Yesterday, some tragic events taking place in Texas. And, uh, just to preface, for me, having a kid, a little one, um, yesterday seeing, the first news flash and everything since then, it's a challenge. My kid is in daycare every day. Um, and going to be going to school in the next couple of years. And yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday was rough, but let's take a moment to take a moment. All right, we've got our dam checking in. Mr. Brian Allen Hobbs checking in from the Disneyland Resort.
oh,
Well,
okay.
thanks for the invite. Um, appreciate it.
Is that that's with the GF? I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm assuming as such. I guess she doesn't want to meet the Fat and Black connection.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all
Yeah,
good.
it's okay. I'll just take it personal. So let's get into our normal shtick. First and foremost, I do got to say, finally.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, you got it.
All right.
Was that a Total Wine?
It was. This is El Segundo Brewing Company, Steve Austin's Broken Skull American Lager. This is a 4.8% alcohol by volume, 1 pint in a can. I need one more. What? I enjoy this. I know you're not the biggest lager fan. I like a good lager.
No, that's the thing. I don't mind lagers. I actually like lagers. Just that one, just for some reason, didn't do it for me. But like I said, I really enjoyed the IPA, which I was surprised about.
Yeah, and I've still got some more of the IPAs. I picked up another 4-pack at Costco again. And I
How
picked
much
up
are they there?
$11.99 for a 4-pack.
Oh, okay, it's about the
And
same price.
and I picked up 2 4-packs of this one. So
They had that at Costco too?
no. This
Oh, okay.
was
Oh,
this
at
was a
Total Wine.
Total Wine.
Okay.
And
Oh, he said,
evidently, Brian, the reason he's there seems
yeah.
to be the start of the Star Wars celebration. Lots of reveals coming up. Well, Brian, as our roving reporter, we expect you to
Do
put
some live video.
updates. Yeah, we need some updates on the Fat and Black Connection page while you're there, letting us know what those reveals are.
Yeah.
Just don't reveal yourself, please.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You should, but definitely let us know what's going on. Post some videos. We'll take them.
So I've got something new this week that I want to share.
Okay.
I went shopping and saw an intriguing item that was for sale. It was called beef bacon. And so
Huh?
I went ahead and cooked some up, and it's basically in the style of bacon. It's with like some marinated juices and seasonings and whatnot. Um, but it's beef instead of pork.
Okay.
So let's see. It's it's a very robust flavor. It's it's almost like snapping into a Slim Jim, but but more delicious.
Huh. Beef bacon.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody's thought of it, but it was marketed and sold as beef bacon. I picked it up at Sam's Club. It was a little expensive,
Mhm.
but I think it was 2 pounds
Huh.
for maybe 15, 18 bucks. So
It's not horrible, I guess,
yeah,
but yeah.
so
Be-
go
Beef
check it
bacon.
out.
Is it thicker? I mean, like as far as width goes, or is it like
It's
uh
it's not super thick. It's
oh
almost like a thinly sliced brisket.
okay. Okay. If I ever see it, I might have to give that a try. I do like bacon and I do
Yeah,
like beef. So,
and
you know.
let's see how it goes with the beer.
Oh, there you go. That's the real test right there.
What?
That's the real
Yeah,
test.
that goes pretty well together, my friend.
Yeah. That is it salty like bacon or is it
There is a little bit of salt to it.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say it's salty. There's obviously the sodium flavor there.
Oh, you know what? That's maybe would have gone good with like that kind of saltiness with the beer. That might have kicked it up a notch. Yeah. Anyways.
Well, before we go into anything else, since we did take a week off, we do got to come back with a vengeance and remind folks about our Norwegian cruise on the Bliss heading to Alaska
There you go,
in
Brian. There's a
yeah
plug.
in just about a little over 10 months.
Yeah.
And right now, I wanted to share this just because, if there are people out there that are interested, Norwegian has a really good sale going on. It's their Memorial Day sale. Um, so right now they're offering 70% off second guests. So if it's you and a buddy, you and a girl, whatever, you and a guy, who cares? Um, that second person gets 70% off. And of course, you can split the cost. You don't have to say, yeah, you
Yeah.
get the cheaper deal. Plus, you're getting 7 additional offers. Free open bar, which we've looked at, and the regular free open bar is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Free specialty dining, so that's going to be the standard, like what we've all gotten so far with the 2 food vouchers, and they've got some nice restaurants. You're
Yes.
going to get free excursions, so that's going to be the $50 per port to use towards your excursions. Free Wi-Fi, 150 minutes of free Wi-Fi. Uh, Free extra guests. So if you have a third or fourth in your room, the only thing that you're paying for on that is going to be the taxes and gratuities. And of course, if they need to add on drink packages or stuff like that, then
Right.
there's that. Uh, Free airfare for the second guest. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they're offering the 250 cruise first right now, which is basically a matching 250. You put up a
Right.
$250 deposit, they match it.
Sup,
So
Tyrus?
Tyrus checking in, still stuck at home, but he's here. And speaking of Tyrus, we did some recording earlier this week for Murphy's Inc. We're wrapping up season 1 recordings. Going to be moving to post production to get those put together so we can get them up and aired. But
Yeah.
yeah, Tyrus wrapped on season 1, so
Nice.
always a fun time working with Tyrus, and who knows, we may even see him back for season 2.
Yep.
So let's dive on into some of the things that we wanted to talk about that are interesting to us.
Dive.
So James, what's the score right now? How are your boys doing?
We're hurting. We're hurting.
So of course we're referencing the Miami Heat, which is James's pick to win it all in the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, it's not looking good right now.
And I will give James credit. They have made it this far to the conference finals. They, however, are not looking too good. They won their first round pretty dominant 4-1. They won their second round fairly dominant 4-2. And now they're tied 2-2. And
they're now down. They're now down 3-2. They was 93-80 was the final.
So
So
Boston went ahead.
this was the closest game in this series so far. So disappointing, disappointing. But hey, what are you gonna do?
So let's look over at the West. My team that I picked to win it all. I'm sorry, not to win it all, but to win the West. They got knocked out.
Yeah,
My team that I picked to win it all from the East, they got knocked out. So I've really got nothing in the fight anymore. But I will say that I am rooting for the Golden State Warriors.
Oh no, and at this rate, whoever comes in from the East is I don't even know. I don't even know because they're both Miami and Boston are both beat up right now. And so if this goes 7 and the Warriors finish up tomorrow night, that's time off for the Warriors and time to heal up and whatever, whoever needs time to heal, they got that time. If Boston and Miami continue to go, I mean, they gonna be beat up. They
Yeah,
definitely gonna be beat up.
I thought for sure that the Warriors were going to sweep. I last night before the start of that game, I was like, they are going to win this thing and it's going to be done, and they're going to be sitting back waiting. Um, you know,
Yeah, but I think last night was interesting though because the Mavs actually they got up a lot. I think they were up by like 30 points at one point, and the Warriors came back to take it within 10. So like it was I mean like my brother who's a huge Warriors fan was like they trying to lose this thing and there was a part of me that was like yikes, if they blow this lead, that place is going to riot.
yeah. So I mean, good for Dallas. They took one. They'll head back. I believe the next game is in. Uh,
In San Francisco. So
yeah, I part of me thinks knowing the Warriors, maybe they pulled back a little just so they could win it at home. Uh,
I don't know. I mean, they did. I mean, like they let their second. That's the thing, though, is that the comeback was from their second string. It wasn't their starters. It wasn't. I mean, like Mavs also pulled their second string for the most part, but they pulled Doncic back in towards the end, which I don't know, but it's all good.
yeah. Either way, it's going to be a good finals for the Warriors.
Yeah,
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
yeah.
It's what did you think? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It was, it was a little different than I thought it was going to be, but overall I enjoyed it. Um I'm still trying to figure out why Post Malone was singing the theme song at the end, which I was like, "Oh, why?" But whatever.
Yeah, I I thought it was fine. It really was nostalgic. There were those moments where it's like, "Oh man." Um, seeing some of the characters from other properties that were in there was kind of cool, but I think as far as the storyline of the actual film is concerned, it was super predictable. Um, kind of knew exactly how it was going to end before we got even close. Um, so yeah, I it was fine. I hope they don't make a sequel. Um,
Nah, main thing, I was just happy that they actually had uh Monterey Jack. I was happy that they had, Gadget and Zipper, and I was happy they had the entire crew. That's what the main thing I was excited about. I was like, thank you.
yeah, I also found it amusing that Gadget very much spot on sounded like Dot. Uh,
Yeah.
I yeah. Yeah. I couldn't get over the character voices, because for me that's not Chip and Dale. That's not.
Yeah, I had to I mean, that was something that I had to like kind of come to grips with just through the previews. And so I was like, all right, this is
No,
what
and
it's gonna
I
be.
get it. They tried to in story justify um what they were doing there, right? They tried to explain that Chip and Dale are actually actors portraying a role.
Yeah.
Um uh, yeah, I think I agree with Tyrus. I would have Tyrus says he would have paid to see it in theaters. I don't agree with that, but I do agree with Darkwing Duck better get a movie now.
Well, I
Um,
mean, that was that. I mean, not it won't ruin anything. There was like little post credit thing or near the end. It was no, it was post credit. It was at the end, like at the end. They were like, he was like, "Boo, boo!" Like, give my turn now, basically type deal.
yeah,
So
yeah. I'd like to see a Darkwing Duck movie or reboot or whatever.
you know what's funny is that I actually watched like the first episode. I watched the first few episodes of Darkwing Duck, and I was like, "Yo, I don't remember. How do I not remember this like starting like this at all?" But
Yeah.
Ugly Sonic. That was funny.
Yes. Also, the only scary part is, are they going to reboot other things such as Bonkers?
Oh,
Um,
I don't think so. I mean, I think they brought that they had that stuff in there, but I don't think they Bonkers was good at the time, but I don't think it would I don't think it really it's not one of those that held up.
Fair enough. Just coming out today, a new trailer for Flight Simulator update coming out that involves a Top Gun Maverick content. And I don't know, did you take a look at the trailer?
No, I didn't really because I thought this was the only reason I didn't look at the trailer is because when we first looked at the flight simulator when we first had the flight simulator trailer up, uh, it had this part in it. I didn't realize it was coming out later. I thought that was going to be kind of in the game already. So
Oh no, yeah, it's just going to be coming out here, and the new trailer has some more footage like from inside the cockpit, and it looks a lot more intense than flying with that when I just put around Las Vegas or something.
is this
But
like
it
is it like is there like kind of like there's dogfighting or anything, or is it just straight
no,
flying?
no, it's just flying
Oh,
around
okay.
in, whatever F-16, whatever. What are these? I don't know. The
F-16s.
F-16s, yes, F-16, yeah.
Yeah. I was
So
like,
it looks interesting, and I've already got the game. It's not an extra cost, so I look forward to getting that download and trying it out. Maybe I'll do some flying with that videos, um, because yeah, it
definitely be faster.
yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That is for sure. How about this? The Warner Brothers Multiverses.
I,
I believe this is going to be a phone-based, mobile-based game.
is
Um,
this it's collect characters and
yeah,
type
it's
deal?
collect characters from different properties. In the image that we're looking at right now, you can see Bugs Bunny, Batman, Shaggy, Tom and Jerry, Wonder Woman, Superman. You name the others because I don't know them.
That's I don't know their actual names, but that's like Adventure Time, some characters from Adventure Time, and like something Steven Star or something like that, the Wonder Boy or something like that. I don't know.
And Tyrus is saying that it is on PlayStation, so um, I guess it will be console based. That is even more disconcerting to me. Uh,
He knew Steven Universe. There you go.
yeah, I don't know. I watched this trailer and it was more obviously a video on selling all of these characters being in the same place at the same time, rather than there was no gameplay. And it's probably pretty early on. This is an announcement trailer, so
Yeah, so I mean, something else will probably come up, you know. But yeah, what is it? Unlikely allies, dynamic duos. So yeah, we'll see.
yeah, I I probably will not be getting this game, but I thought it was interesting because it's a Warner Brothers huge mashup. So yeah, as Tyrus just said, it is Super Smash Bros
Oh,
of the
okay.
WB.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That is kind of what it looked like. So
Yeah, Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song. I don't know, James. Have you ever played any of the Vampire the Masquerade? As far as the game, the video games.
no, I didn't even know really they had video games. I actually I do remember seeing. I thought they were PC based before, weren't they?
Yes, they were. So
Yeah.
I've been playing the Vampire the Masquerade game since back in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s PC. And I have always enjoyed them They've got a really good story. Now, for those of you that don't know, Vampire the Masquerade was originally a RPG
Yeah.
based game, kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons
I
or.
did I did do that.
Mhm.
I did play that,
Yes.
a number of times, but
Yeah.
yeah, I remember hearing something about the, PC games, but I just never really picked it up,
Yeah, and the
so
PC games were fantastic because they were RPGs. They weren't turn based, which was nice. It was kind of you just went and did your thing, real time RPG. Um, but it looks like, and I haven't played a Vampire the Masquerade game in a while, but it does look like the last couple that they've come out with have almost gotten away from the RPG aspect, and so I don't know how I feel about this. Watching this trailer, there, if you're gonna watch it, there is some vulgarity. Be aware of that, um, and it's pretty brutal. So I like that
uh,
aspect.
I mean, I mean, yeah, there was some stuff that was, like, not, you know, not safe for work, but overall, I didn't think it was, it wasn't, like, horrible, but again, I don't have anything to really base it on because you've actually played the games, whereas I have not. So
Yeah, I guess part of me wants to go back and replay some of the older ones and get caught up to see because it does. The trailer gives me the impression that it is picking up from prior content,
mm,
but there was nothing in the trailer that is content I remember from the older ones that I played back on the PC. So,
right,
like I said, I don't think I've played the last two or so.
yeah, I don't even know. Like I said, I didn't even know they were had continued making these. So
Yeah. When it comes out, I will probably be giving this one a look. I don't know if I'll be playing it right away. I'll probably wait to see if when the prices come down because I don't know that I'd want to pay 60 for this. But
yeah,
when we get close to Black
holidays and stuff.
Black Friday sales and stuff,
Yeah,
I'll probably pick it up then.
when it's like $20.
Yeah. So announced not that long ago a live action, which good because it was a live action film, but a television series around Ted.
uh, it's the younger years, right? The like
That's what it sounded like. It would be kind of a
yeah,
prequel series.
prequel series, yeah. So I mean, I'd definitely give it a look. I like a lot of stuff that Seth MacFarlane has done. I now unfortunately I have not seen Ted 2. I heard it was kind of meh, but I mean we saw Ted together. Oh, with Judy, and I
We
that she
saw
la-
it we
we
saw it
were
in the theater with
yeah
a, older woman, I would say at the time she was probably in her late 50s, early 60s.
yeah
Um, and she loved the film, if not more than us, at
yeah.
least as much.
She was we were all laughing at the same stuff, and it was hearty laughs in that film. It was
Yeah.
definitely hearty laughs in that film.
Yeah, I absolutely loved the first one. I watched the second one and I thought it was okay. It no in no way measured up.
Yeah.
And so for me, I'm interested, of course, to see the series, um, but it's hard because I don't see how you could do a series without it. And I didn't see. Did you happen to catch where it's going to be? Is it going to be on Hulu or?
I'm not sure exactly where it's gonna be, so I didn't catch where it's gonna be. It most I would think, it from what it seems, it's probably end up being on something streaming.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be on
I
network
don't I don't
television.
think it could swing network.
No, no, not at all. But
So
a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
yeah.
Another series announcement: animated, Married with Children,
Now,
with the entire original cast coming back.
oh, oh, oh. I guess because Ed O'Neill's not doing Modern Family anymore, and he's getting them residual checks, so he's good. Um, what's his name? David something or other.
Faustino.
Yeah, he has it. I don't think I've seen him in anything since.
Yeah, Christina Applegate.
She's done a number of different things, but I think yeah, Married with Children is what put her on the map.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's her name? well, I know Peg, but well, I can't remember her
Katie Seagal.
action. Yeah, Katie. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and she's not. I mean, unless they
She's
did Futurama's
Futurama,
done.
which is coming back.
Oh, is that coming back? Yeah, so she's in there. She could be
She
making
she
that
was on
paper.
Sons of Anarchy. She was in Eight Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage
Yeah, I
Daughter.
remember that.
She's currently on The Conners.
Oh, is she?
She's married to Dan.
Oh, I haven't watched. I haven't watched that show for some time now.
Yeah. So she has kept steadily busy since this show.
Well, no, and Ed O'Neill. I mean, he had been doing ever since that show ended. I mean, he did a couple little film things, but then he was on Modern Family. He was on that the entire time. He rode that out.
Yeah. Yeah.
He rode that out.
That was what, 12, 11, 12 seasons, I think.
Something like that, something ridiculous. But yeah, so I mean, he's still making money off of that show, I'm sure, because I know they have. I think it's on a couple different channels as far as
Well, and Married with
syndicated.
Children itself is still in syndication, and they had 9 seasons.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen Married with Children in some time. So
Yeah, and Tyra says that David Faustino is a voice actor now. More recently, Mako in Legend of Korra.
Mako. Oh, okay.
No clue what that is.
Legend of Korra is the spinoff of Avatar: Last Airbender. So
And that was in 2012 to 2014. It looks like so.
yeah, so it was a while back. So
That's not very recent.
but I mean, that show is. I'm sure he's still making money off of it due to the fact that it's streaming on Netflix now. It's been streaming on Netflix for some time. So
Okay, well,
yeah,
I'm sure he's the one that probably needs the work the most. So,
probably.
do you see the trailer for the new Disney Plus series Baymax?
I did. I'm interested to see how it works. So I mean, I'll definitely give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I gotta say, and I'll be completely honest, I've never watched Big Hero 6.
Oh,
Uh,
Big Hero 6 was like the first thing I watched when Disney Plus came out. Like,
really?
yeah, that was like one of the first things that I watched.
Had you seen it before?
No, I had never seen it before. Like, that's the one of those movies that I wanted to see, and I just kind of it some reason I just kept kind of zipping me by. So I was like, oh, it's on here. I'm gonna watch it. So yeah.
Yeah, I've never gotten around to it, and I part of me wants to go watch it because of all of the memes that are out there made about the ant and how hot she is, and like people will take the images and reshape her bosom, and it's like,
Oh,
what is wrong with you people?
yeah, but I mean, like it's actually a decent movie. I actually really enjoyed it. I was like, man, I'm kind of mad I missed this like in theaters, but yeah, San Fran Tokyo. Yeah.
Well, I will definitely give it a watch, the film, before the series comes out, because I want to check out the series. The trailer was interesting, and
Because they did actually they had an animated series of Big Hero. They had a Hero 6 animated series
oh,
that came out like not too long after the movie, but I think it was on Disney XD. And so unfortunately, that was one of those on when Hulu had Disney XD, like they only had like nothing that I really cared about watching on there. So but yeah, so now this is available. So yeah, it's all there. This is the one I was excited about.
the Orville's coming back in
Yes.
just a little over a week.
This is what I've been waiting for. I really enjoyed that show. I really enjoyed that show, and I was mad when but I mean, it was all because of it was really like COVID and stuff. So
Oh yeah,
that
absolutely.
that kind of knocked everything out of whack. But I'm glad everybody's back. You know,
Yeah, you and me both, because I'm just I've been the last episode, just to be clear, aired on April 25th of 2019.
yeah,
So it's been, over 3 years since we had New Orville, and that season two ended on a huge cliffhanger.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I
I'm
mean, they kind of wrapped
interested.
it. They kind of wrapped it up with the whole Krylon invasion thing, and but it looks like that's kind of continuing and everything else. But I am so excited that the show is back.
So do you forget the part about Kelly going back and changing the past? I'm going to take that as a
But
yes. I would
yeah,
suggest that
I
you go
need to go
back
back on
and rewatch uh,
the
at
last.
least the last episode of the season two, because that's what I'm most curious to see. Is and I think that's part of why it's called New Horizons,
Horizons.
is because we are in an alternate timeline.
Yeah. Okay. I do remember something about that. Now that you say it, yeah, I kind of remember something about that, but I don't remember. I don't remember really how it ended. So I definitely.
And it's fair because it has been 3 years. So, but I would suggest go back and rewatch at the very least the series season two finale,
Yeah.
if not the entire season one and two, because they're great watches.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't felt so good about a sci-fi type series since Star Trek Discovery first started.
And the thing was, with this when this started, I was kind of like, "Yo, I don't know. Like, is this gonna be like a fun? So there is funny parts in it, but it's definitely more serious show with the comedy aspect. But
No,
I
they dealt with some really serious
yeah,
topics.
they dealt with some serious stuff. So I was like, "Yo,
It's kind of the inverse of Star Trek: The Next Generation, in that Star Trek: The Next Generation was a serious show that had some comedic moments.
yeah."
This is a comedic show that has serious moments.
Yeah, so I mean, I definitely like after the first couple episodes, like the first episode, I was like, okay. And but like after seeing like, the first season, I was like, yo, this is legit.
Yeah, I felt as strongly about the Orville as I did Star Trek TNG. About the characters, like feeling a connection, and like the character development was really well done. So
Yeah.
I am excited to see this come back. I'm looking forward to it, and definitely will be watching on June 2nd.
Yep.
Did you see the trailer for She-Hulk?
Oh yeah. When do we have a release date for this yet?
I think there is one. Don't ask me what it is. I
Yeah.
couldn't tell you.
No, but I'm definitely that one was tough.
Let me
The
see if I can find a She-Hulk air date. Looks like August 17th is
Okay.
what they're targeting.
All right.
So we're a couple months away. This, of course, will be the next major Marvel series.
Hmm.
Um, Before then, we do have Thor, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But
Yep.
yeah, in this trailer, we clearly do see that we've got Mark Ruffalo.
Yep.
How did you feel about the She-Hulk CGI?
I wasn't I didn't feel any like disconnect from it. I thought it was okay.
There's been a lot of controversy and complaining by people about her not looking realistic enough, or it's just too cartoony. And I don't know. I feel like is equally cartoony as Mark Ruffalo looks when he's Smart Hulk.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like that's kind of like why I was like that's why I didn't really care.
And there you go. So Tyra says, "I do not," in all caps, like the She-Hulk CGI.
Um, okay, but I'm sure he'll still watch the show like all of us. So
Yeah, I'm absolutely interested to see where this series goes. Obviously, there's a new group starting up that is trying to, uh, I guess, advocate for uh, super powered beings, if you will.
yeah, so I mean,
And
it's probably gonna have to something to do with Sokovia Accords, but like, yeah, they have, like in this, apparently Abomination's around.
Mhm.
Apparently Wong is in this too. So
It's the Wong universe, bro.
yeah, he's definitely taking over, bro.
Yeah, I I really want to see if now that we have had a true official introduction into the MCU of a mutant in the form of Charles Xavier,
Right.
will we get some play on that in this?
Well, now because they the only reason that we had to go the way we did before is because, like it was the Mutant Registration Act, and so now it's not. Now they actually have the mutants, the ability to use the word mutants, because before it was Inhumans, which I was like,
Well,
oh,
the Inhumans are Inhumans.
no,
There's
no, no, like on they couldn't call them mutants. So like on Agents of Shield, they referred to them as like Inhumans.
no, that's because they were Inhumans.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a difference.
Yes, Daisy's character is an actual
No, I
Inhuman.
understand that, but what I'm saying is I didn't realize. I thought they were using that as like because
A
they couldn't use.
workaround?
Yeah, because they couldn't use mutants.
Nope.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, not at all. So, yeah,
never mind.
this yeah, I would love to see us get some more play. Maybe even somehow a rough reference to a Reed Richards or something.
A school in New York.
Yeah, a school in New York for gifted children.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be nice to see some kind of play now that they've kind of opened that box. They can really hopefully lean into that. And they might not give it to us yet. They might wait for,
Fantastic Four.
I mean, I don't think they're going to wait that long to give us something.
Yeah.
Um, that would that would be very surprising if they waited that long to give us anything with either X-Men or Fantastic Four.
Hey, yo, can I just say this though? I don't know if I don't know if it's in later slides, but all I know is that seeing Xavier in that classic comic book yellow wheelchair was the one of like the most excited feelings I've had in a while. I was like, yo, that is exciting right there to see that.
Oh, absolutely. And coupling that with the music.
Yes, the 97 music. Oh wait, I was like, yo, that is awesome.
Yeah.
I was super stoked about that.
Yeah. Let's follow up with some more Marvel. And of course, we got a new trailer for Thor
Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
Yes. Not just the teaser anymore. We got the official one, baby. I'm
Yeah.
actually like the teaser was okay, but I actually like the official trailer a lot better.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Russell Crowe's Zeus. That's interesting. I also I do got to say though, I really like the look on Christian Bale as Gore. Um, I think that's going to be I think that's going to be interesting. I I hope they're not wasting Gore or wasting Christian Bale on Gore in like a one-off film. But I mean, that's kind of been what they've done with a lot of the Thor films. When you look at Malekith from the second one, you look at Hell from Hela from the second
Yeah.
one or third one, Ragnarok.
Yep.
So I really don't want them to waste Christian Bale on just one film, but
I don't know. I mean, they except they kept Krog, or was it Krog?
Korg,
Korg. Yeah.
the Rock Man.
Yeah. I'm like
Well, I mean, first of all, it's voiced by the
the
director
director, so yeah, I
Taika
guess that.
Waititi. So I mean, he's already there. So why? And I mean, he's been in numerous films. When you really think about it, he was in Ragnarok. Then he was in Endgame. He was actually in Infinity War briefly. Um,
Yeah.
so he's been around. So he's not a major player by no means, but and
Oh,
the count has checked in. Tyra's over on YouTube now. Um, helping to increase our numbers, logging in from multiple platforms. Thanks.
there you go.
But yeah, I really the first trailer did not tickle my fancy. I was kind of like, I'm gonna watch it,
Yeah.
but I wasn't psyched for it. Where this new trailer, it was like, okay, I'm still not psyched for it. I'm still kind of like, eh, but we'll
No,
see.
it definitely it like you said, it definitely made me more excited to see it. Like
Yeah,
so.
I guess at this point, I'm more excited to see what happens with Black Panther 2 than I am to watch Thor: Love and Thunder. And
Yeah.
that's coming after this. So,
Oh, and like I think we talked about it. They actually did move the dates. So Quantum Mania is coming out before the Marvels now. They
yes.
basically switched spots.
Yeah, I saw that that was officially announced, and
Yeah.
again, don't know why, but it wouldn't be the first time they've done something with film slates and changing them or
Yeah.
pushing dates back or, "Hey, we're gonna make an Inhumans movie." "Oh, no, you know what? We're just gonna do a 6-episode, series
And we're gonna
that."
show the first. We're gonna show the first episode. We're gonna show the first like 2 episodes on IMAX screens, like one time only, and you have to see it then. Otherwise, you will never see it again on IMAX. It'll only be on TV, and ended up being like a pretty disappointing series.
I don't understand how wrong Tyrus can be, but he said that he is more excited for Thor than
Oh,
Doctor Strange.
what? Wait, have you not seen Doctor Strange yet?
No, he has, and
Oh,
he I believe, can correct me if I'm wrong, Tyrus, but he thought it was better than the first one, but did not live up to what his expectations were.
what?
There's just no pleasing that guy.
Okay. What?
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. You know how I felt about that film, and
Again, I what? Uh, yeah. Thor
what?
was yeah, exactly. Thor was again high rating.
All right, Tyrus kind of set the stage for
There
us.
you go.
This
Yes.
Friday, episodes 1 and 2 of
Yes.
Obi-Wan Kenobi
Yes.
limited series.
Yes.
Have you been staying up to date? Have you been keeping an eye on all of the little footage that's come out here and there? Where I don't know if you've seen this, but
Nope.
on YouTube and stuff, they do these little 30-second clips that show new stuff every time.
Nah.
Um, yeah, it's
I don't. I mean, like I've seen the trailers and I'm so I don't really want to see anything else until I watch the show. Like even for movies I've seen, I don't like those Easter egg videos. Like, oh, this was in the movie. Like, the only reason I don't like them mostly is because the people who are doing them, I can't stand their voices. I
fair
really
enough.
can't. Like some of them are decent, but there's a couple people that do them, and I'm just like, yo, no, I can't watch you guys anymore because like their voices are that annoying.
Fair enough. But are you like, where are you at? Are you gonna watch the first 2 episodes on Friday or?
Like well, I get off. Yeah, I'll probably end up watching them on Friday after I get off of work. But I'm super excited for this because see that my only problem is that well, actually, no, it's not a problem because Stranger Things 4 starts on Friday too. Season 4 starts on Friday for Stranger Things, and Obi-Wan Kenobi also starts on Friday. So there won't be any conflict because I can watch Obi-Wan both episodes, and then I can go watch like all of Stranger Things, and then come back to Obi-Wan Kenobi the following week.
This is true. Yeah.
So, and actually, it's funny. I don't know if they're going to do this, but I heard actually there's been some Netflix series that have come out recently that they've been doing the every week thing.
Well, yeah, and that's smart business because
Right.
that gets you to stay subscribed for a longer period of time.
Right. So, but no, I am so excited. I mean, like since we started talking about it, and I remember seeing like the first trailer. I think the first trailer was like in the Super Bowl or something like that,
That
and
sounds all right.
I was like, yo, like Inquisitors? Like that's pretty much what I was like, yo, I'm in. I'm in. If that's and like they're still hunting Jedi throughout the galaxy. There's still Jedi apparently roaming around, so they're trying to hunt them down. You still got like the whole, and then the new trailer, the whole thing with him apparently coming to what was his name? Owen? No, what was his name? Uncle Owen? Yeah,
Mhm.
Uncle. Yeah, and talking to him and be like, "Yo, we need to get him trained." And he's like you did his father, and I was like, "Yo, that's kind of a low blow. That's super low blow, but understandable." So I'm excited to see how they actually know him, and and basically kind of why he is in such deep hiding at that point. I mean,
So
on Tatooine.
I will say that for me at this point, the one nice thing about this series is that there isn't going to be any interplay into the other Star Wars universe that's being built with the other series. You're
Right.
not going to have that interplay with the Mandalorian or Boba or any of that stuff.
This
And
is
so,
this is like, it seems prior to all that stuff though. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
well, yeah, this is after episode 3
No, but
before
I'm saying
4.
like with Boba Fett, it seemed like, I guess, no, that makes sense because it was later. So yeah, never mind. What I was about to say, I'm scratching that, and it's yeah. So yeah, so I'm excited to see this overall.
Yeah, we can pretty much sit back and enjoy this show for what it is without having to have any preponderance of what's going on. Are we going to get, is Ahsoka going to show up or anything like that?
No,
That would be the only
actually,
one.
yeah, but it'd be a younger Ahsoka.
Yeah, so I don't see them casting someone else.
Uh,
Uh, Now, what I would love to see, and it would be age appropriate, because the actor who portrays this character is right in that spot to be perfect for this, would be a huge surprise if they somehow brought in Cal Kestis.
I don't really know who that is. Sorry.
So that's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order,
Oh,
the
okay.
main protagonist,
Oh,
the redheaded Jedi kid.
right.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I mean,
sorry,
interesting.
Cal Kestis. Kestis. So if they somehow worked him in, that would just. Phew. But I don't think that's going to happen because if you remember in that game, did you play that game?
Not really. I think I have. I think I got it for cheap, but I haven't played it yet. But anyways, you can continue because I'm probably, if it's not gonna ruin anything for me, I'll just play it.
No, I just want to be disappointed in you.
Bro, there's a lot of games that I have and I haven't played, or there's games that I've wanted to play that I haven't got. So
Okay, but it is hands down the best Star Wars game. Period.
okay.
You
I,
need you
okay.
need to play it because it is also it is canon that has been confirmed by Disney that it is
Oh,
canon.
oh,
So yeah, you need to play that game.
okay. Yeah, I'll get to it. Hopefully soon. There's a lot of games that I still have and I haven't played yet. So,
You're a disappointment, sir.
well, wouldn't be the first time I've heard that. So,
Well, at least I'm a man this time.
yes.
So we've got some time to fill here. What's good, brother? What we haven't This is our first show in 2 weeks, and we haven't really talked in the last 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
what have you been up to?
Not a whole lot, man. Just working and just trying to just figure out my I'm starting to look more at my path move within my job. So that's
And
kind of where I've been.
so that's it. Nothing really in your life outside of work. Just work.
Nah, not right now, man. Just because like really, I go to bed so early. It's I go to bed so early now, just so I can make sure I'm up on time for work. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Just kind of chilling and just um. I mean, I will say this though, with this job, you know, a lot of people have come up to me when I'm taking care of them. They're like, "Oh, you're like the most pleasant person we've ever seen." Like, doing this job. And I'm like, hey, that's cool with me. I'm good with that. So, like I mean, like that, like I've been absolutely thrilled to have this job. I mean, I already see some people that are miserable and they're like, yo, you're gonna change from that, pretty soon. And I was like, okay, like you be miserable. I'm like, for as long as it took me to get this job and the crap that I had to go through to actually get into the job, I'm loving every minute of it. I'm loving it. So,
Yeah, and it's all a matter of what you make of life in general, right?
and that's the thing is that like when I was at Pepsi, I was miserable towards the end. I was dreading going into work every day. I just did not. I mean, like I liked some of the people that I saw, but but overall, it was just one of those things where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And so, like, finally, and trying to get into trying, since what? So it's been almost a year since I actually started the process, and so now I'm actually in. Um, so I was like convinced is like when I get in here, I'm gonna enjoy it, because the time that it took me to get in here, all the things that I had to go through to get into here, I'm I'm gonna dig every minute of it. Is he checking in on Twitch now too? Okay. Well then, yeah, like us on there, and then you can continue to watch us from there now too.
Well, let me ask you this. So, I know we can't talk about your job much, so let's talk about this. Have you been keeping up? And we haven't talked about this at all in this show, and it's been going on long enough. Have you been keeping up with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial?
Bro, I've watched like little clips of it. I'm like, why do I care?
I I gotta tell you, I think the reason a lot of people care is because it's entertaining more than anything. Hearing about this woman crap at a bed to upset her husband um, intentionally, like really, like just
Like,
some of the stories that they're telling, whether they're 100% true or not, it's just so laughable that I don't know. I was watching a lot of it today and see. I don't know if you saw some of the videos of this guy who testified yesterday, who is supposedly a psychiatrist and is getting upset while being questioned on the stand, and he like sits there for a minute. He's like, and he's got this like Muppet hair, and his head's flopping around. I mean, it's just it's
well,
hilarious.
because I mean, I know I think I watched something and they were talking. She was talking about it's not about the money, but yet, and she said she was going to take that money and donate it. Yet
And yet she's
there's
never donated
she's
any of it.
never donated a dime, and like these companies that like I think it was like Children's
But she
Hospital or something.
says that she pledged it, and that's the same thing.
No, and that's not the same thing. It's like when you go on national, or I don't even know if it's national television, but if you go on television and say you're going to donate this money to some place, that pretty much means you're going to donate the money to that place. And actually, I guess like it had been a few months since she had said that, and
Oh, no, it's
the
it's been years. She said that back in
oh
2019, and
oh
Johnny
okay, so
Johnny Depp didn't sue her, until months after that, didn't put forth the lawsuit until months after that, but she's claiming that the reason she never donated the money is because now she has this lawsuit to deal with.
yeah, whatever. But like that, yeah, and you could have given that money years ago. So, anyways, but like there was basically like I remember hearing also something about like she got an email from Children's Hospital saying, "Hey, we never received that money that you said you were gonna send us." So I was just like, "Yikes!" Like I don't know. I've just I see like little things about it, and I'm like, "All right, I I don't care. I really don't."
Yeah,
It's been an absolute circus. That's
Tyrus is
from what I
saying that this case is going to ruin her career, her being Amber Heard, no matter who wins. And there
oh, I
was a
think it's already
13
I think
month
it's probably
gap,
already done.
13-month gap between when she got the money and her being served by Johnny. So, yeah, it's
Yeah. her career is already. I mean, as far as it's probably already done. So
Well, and she's trying to countersue Johnny,
yeah,
uh,
something ridiculous.
because claiming that it's his fault that her role has been reduced in uh, Aquaman, and yeah, it's like
I heard she got dropped from Aquaman.
she's not been dropped. Her role
Oh,
has been significantly reduced.
was that the is that the main? I haven't really. I keep trying to watch Aquaman, but keeps losing my interest.
Yeah, they in this trial they've talked about the film and how it was such a blockbuster and huge moneymaker, and it's like I don't remember that being the case, and it's really not that good. It's not the worst DC film, but
No, not by far. That's still
it's
Batman. That's still Superman, Batman, Dawn of Justice.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
With Justice League falling not far behind.
no, not at
Uh,
all. So, and like, are you? I don't. This is off that trial thing, but are you? I'm not. I've like lost so much interest in seeing Flash now. I like
and it doesn't even come out till next year.
yeah. I mean, I feel like if you were gonna give me Flash, you should have given me that before Justice League. Like everything they've done has just been so just backwards. Like I'm like, how do you what? I don't. Have you seen the Batman yet though?
Nope.
Okay, well, yeah.
And Tyrus
Actually,
thought that was garbage.
I like the Batman. I liked.
No, I
I
know you did,
thoroughly.
but Tyrus thought it
He
was
thought it was
garbage.
garbage. Don't listen to him. You should try and see it. If I think I have I'll check my HBO Max, but I think I have a slot.
I believe I have HBO Max. Is it on there now?
Yeah, it's been on there.
That's how good it was. It went straight to HBO Max
No, it was on theaters. It was in theaters for a while before it went
for
to HBO
for
Max.
for 45 days.
Uh, I thought it was there for longer than that, but
Yeah, that seems to be about the standard nowadays. Is 45 days, and then they release on.
well, regardless, like I wanted to see it. I wanted to make sure I saw it on big screen, so I did.
I
But
will watch it before our next episode, just for you.
yeah,
But
that's
believe
fine.
me, if it's garbage, I'm gonna give you a hard time.
Okay, if you don't, if like honestly, like the reason I I I thought it was really good because they it looks like something they can actually build off. They can actually do a decent series off of. Like he's like I said, he's only been doing it for like 2 years in this film, so I think this is something they can really build off of.
Mm.
What? No.
According to Tyrus, the Batman was a dumpster fire, and it got another movie. Don't know why, but it did.
Wait, bruh, I don't know what you were watching, bro.
Again, I haven't seen it. As I said, I will give it a shot, just for you. Um, but I am not. I have no expectations of enjoying it.
All right, but I'm just saying, like, I wanted to see it, and so like that, because like I was actually interested once I really saw what it was, once I kind of understood more, because what it was like when it was based and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, I can definitely roll with this. So like I said, check it out. I like I said, I enjoyed it. If you don't, sorry, but like I said, I thought it was a good film.
Fair enough. I guess we'll find out
Yeah,
how I feel. Um, you got anything else, man?
nah.
All right, let's shut this one down.
Mm-hmm.
It's been real. It's been some fun,
Mm-hmm.
but you know what? It hasn't been real fun.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Yeah. Well, until next week.
TTFN.
Ta ta for now.